Hello, well, hello there, everybody. How's it going today? Welcome to my channel. I'm your host, Cryptidmasterkd, and the wise and loving creature that is guiding you to safety at home. And in today's episode, we are announcing a new series that is coming to the Cryptidmasterkd channel. But before we get on into that, make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. And make sure to comment down below what you think of this video. Now, in today's episode, like I said, we're announcing a new series called the Top 5 Bigfoot Species and Legends from around the world. And it's starting right now. The Bigfoot has always been a part of all cultures around the world. A giant ape-like humanoid with reported to be 8 to 9 feet tall, 8 feet tall, and covered in hair, and an ape-like face, and huge, and leaves huge footprints. And in today's video, as you're hearing, we traveled on our first Bigfoot quest here. We traveled deep into tribal lands, particularly a Bigfoot associated and actually made an appearance on a popular TV show on Destination America. Yeah, you should go check it out, because we're going to check out a Bigfoot creature from the great people, the Cherokee. And yes, we're going that route as our first Bigfoot of the series. Now, without further ado, let's get started. The legend of this Bigfoot dates to the Cherokee people from way back. The creature is known. Now, if you've heard this creature, leave it in the comments, okay? But this Bigfoot is no ordinary Bigfoot. This species of Bigfoot is known as to the Native Americans of the Cherokee people. Respect. It's known as Sulkalu. Now, we all know Bigfoot through every tribe in North America, and pretty much all over, has its own unique name. The ones the Cherokee people gave to this creature is what I just said. Sulkalu, otherwise known as the Great Hunter, but has recently been named the Cherokee Devil. Yeah, Buck, if you're listening, I'm talking about your worst nightmare here. And you better listen good on some good theories. So, what is the Cherokee Devil? Well, for starters, it's a Bigfoot, but one that has been deep rooted into Cherokee folklore for centuries, for as long as could be remembered. The Cherokee Devil, or the Sulkalu, is described as being about 8 feet tall. It's covered in black fur, long black fur, and hair. It has an ape-like face, a very and a monkey, almost ape-like. Yeah, very muscular, very powerful creature. But according to their folk, and it has most of all, it has glowing red eyes, wide glowing red eyes that pierce into your soul. Now it sounds like it could do a lot of damage just by throwing sticks or great abilities like smashing things and people and such, like his cousin, the Ohio Brass Man. Even though I'm not so convinced this is a Bigfoot. It has to be something else that looks like a Bigfoot. Anyway, according to Cherokee legend, the Sukaloo has been known to have supernatural power. This Bigfoot has the ability, using its red eyes, to literally read your mind. He can read your thoughts. And another is that he can control your mind, hypnotize you into going into the woods, and does God knows whatever he does to you. But he has been a very big part of the Cherokee people, and their culture. According to some legends, yes, the Sukaloo has supernatural power, and more than just mind control. It can turn itself invisible and cross out of this into the spirit world and into the physical world when someone's alone. Now, it is the most disturbing part of the Cherokee Bigfoot is it has been known that when people see the Sukaloo, it's always by themselves. They always have to be alone. And according to the legend, to the reports, those who have seen this Bigfoot, whether it's a supernatural thing or they've just been driven insane from their encounter, they disappear. They disappear and are never seen or heard from again. Some say that it's the Sukaloo who using its mind control, actually brought them into the woods and probably took them to the spirit world or did something terrible to them. It's pretty much unknown. It's pretty much unknown at this what happens to them, but it can't be good. But I think one of the most weirdest encounters with the Sukaloo happened on television on the legendary TV show, who maybe one day I hope to be a part of, mind you, because I'm a big fan, and as you all know, I carry a lot of cryptid knowledge. But the TV show is called On Mountain Monsters, on the Travel Channel. Now, we have to understand here, and yes, I'm talking about Buck when he was driven insane by the Sukaloo. And if it weren't, but here's one thing that we learned from Cherokee folklore about this Bigfoot. And honestly, I don't even know if it's a Bigfoot. It could be a skinwalker, it could be something else. Or maybe a witch that uses its abilities to transform into a Bigfoot. Who knows? because it all sounds like its abilities are that can be used by a skinwalker. Anyway, but according to Native American legend, what really crossed the line with the legendary Sukalu, who Bigfoot, is it is said that during the harsh times, a young Native American, a Cherokee girl, she actually married the Sukalu, and the Sukalu married her too. And I don't know, maybe it was by force, maybe it was some sort of sacrifice to the beast. Maybe her family pretty much, maybe they banished her to the woods or whatever. But for some reason, she married this Bigfoot. Now, it's unclear if they ever had children, but I don't think that this Bigfoot wants any of that, because he doesn't want to pay the precious child support to support a half hybrid Bigfoot human thing. Although that has happened in another Bigfoot species, which I will cover in another video. What I can tell you is this marriage between these two beings enraged the Cherokee people. They began this great war, this battle with a very big conflict between the Sukalu and the Cherokee people. A lot of people know this, but whenever something went wrong, such as no game in the woods, or firewood ran out, or just something bad, or people dying mysteriously of illness or whatever, the native Cherokee people would blame all this on the Sukalu. This was a major crisis for them, and according to legend, during this time of the conflict, the Sukalu became enraged, and pretty much during that time of hardship, especially during the winter time, he wiped out all the animals in the woods. So the Cherokee people didn't have anything to eat. So they had to move. I mean, this creature is a real menace. This Bigfoot is definitely earned its name, the Cherokee Devil. I mean, a lot of people think that the Cherokee Devil was maybe a Bigfoot, but I theorize it's something else. Now, here's my theory on the Cherokee Devil. What's probably here, people, is the way it mind controls people. Now, some people in other Bigfoot investigations pretty much described other Bigfoots being able to do strange things to people. But my theory, it's time for a theory, people. It's time for a theory on what this Bigfoot is and how it can mind control. Well, first off, I'm not so sure it's a Bigfoot. Maybe something that looks like a Bigfoot, but it has to be something else. Because unlike the Sasquatch and Herring Man and other Bigfoot creatures throughout the United States, this one has abilities that normally you don't hear about in other Bigfoots. So, but this is an interesting theory. My theory is it's not a Bigfoot. It's something else. Maybe a skinwalker or some dark witch who settled in those woods. Something that's, and honestly, I don't think the Cherokee girl really, if this thing can mind control, you all need to keep this in mind. If this thing can mind control people, think about this very carefully. The basic thing that it mind controls tells me that maybe the poor Cherokee girl who he got married with probably didn't really do it by choice. It is possible here that the Sukulu somehow stumbled on her settlement and maybe fell in love with her or wanted her for whatever purpose. So using his mind control abilities, he probably manipulated her into marrying him. I mean, that would earn its name, the Cherokee Devil. So, one thing that I do know is that on the show Mountain Monsters, our great, awesome guy, Buck. If he's listening right now, you better leave it in the comments, Buck. Anyway, he had an encounter with a Sukulu. And not only did he and his friend Huckleberry see it, but that it spoke to them. It whispered to them, Juskina, which is Cherokee for devil or demon, which tells me something interesting. This creature is evil, and I believe that it's not a Bigfoot. It's not a Bigfoot. It's probably maybe the body of a Bigfoot that was possessed by a demon or something like that. Who knows? But before we wrap up this video, I would like to say my theory on how it mind controls. The Sukulu is said to mind control by looking people in the eye with its big red eyes. And it can read your thoughts. Now, this is something I've heard about in the human world to those who believe. It's a very special ability called, what's it called? Telepathy. It's called telepathy. And some people can do it, most people can't do it because they haven't awakened that part of them, but it's a really interesting thing because telepathy is the ability to communicate with other people through your mind. The ability to speak to people through your mind and and read their thoughts through your mind, if you're strong enough to do that. So this Bigfoot has telepathic abilities. And from what I understand, is pretty much a creature that has been seen for centuries. Now keep in mind, this Bigfoot, 7 to 8 feet tall, and like I said, it looks huge anyway. But what is actually going on in Pocahontas County, that's where it lives, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video because I'm working on doing 10-minute videos so more of you can enjoy. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff. And YouTube has a new update of 500 subscribers gets monetized. But we're gonna reach our goal of 1,000 this year. Okay, we're gonna push forward, and more updates to the channel are gonna happen soon. Okay, so we're gonna have uh, advertisement ads and soon merchandise coming out soon. Hopefully soon. I'm not gonna lie, my editor, Cryptid Mom, has pretty much, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to. Yeah. Anyway, with all that out of the way, if you enjoyed and you really do believe in the Sukalu, like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. And remember, never go out into the woods of Pocahontas County to go looking for it. And if you have Cherokee blood, or any other blood, there is one way to banish the Sukalu. There are boogie masks, and there's other ways to scare it off. But I recommend the shotgun. Also, the word that scares the beast is Akanaste. It will banish. The creature will leave you alone if you say that to it. If it grabs you to try and mind control you. Do not go into the woods looking for it. All that good stuff. Bye-bye. Peace out.